Okay, we tweeted about it. Stream looks good. So yeah, I'm on the reason I wanted to stream today and try to get more into doing Let's Plays and more streaming stuff is I'm in a new apartment. I've got a new streaming setup. I've got a ring light and I've got a new microphone, which is still a Blue Yeti, but it's a better Blue Yeti, and I think it sounds better at the very least. And it's got some cool features like noise reduction and stuff with the Logitech G Hub app, which is kind of a pain to use, but mostly works. Mostly works aside from the Discord integration, which does not work, as I have found. And I've got a new webcam too, which can do 1080p because I think my old one could only do 720. So it should look a lot better. And I picked The Forgotten City to play because I got it for Christmas from a friend, and I haven't put that much time into it yet. And it's one of the indie games from the last few years that I really want to finish and get through. So what else? If you don't know anything about this game, this was originally a Skyrim mod, and I guess it did really well. And I believe it's the same team that went on to make the full game in Unreal. So it looks really nice, but it plays just like Skyrim, pretty much. You've got your crouching and your bow and your dialogue trees, but the character models and everything looks good. And this is kind of like a murder mystery fantasy time travel game. It's sort of Outer Wildsy in that I think you're going through a loop. I think, and you're trying to just solve what's happening in this ancient lost city that we're going to get into. They even have a warning on the front page here. If you're streaming the game, it says, "Dear content creators, as you'll discover, this game is full of intrigue and plot twists. Please give your audience a warning before sharing content from beyond the white hallway so that interested players can fully enjoy the experience for themselves if they wish to. Sincerely, the Modern Storyteller Team." So yeah, here's a spoiler warning, and I guess when we get to the white hallway, I'll give another spoiler warning. I think I know where that is because I played up to like just after that, I think, last time. So let's go ahead and make a new character. See how this goes. Message from the developers. Game was developed by a core team of 3 people over 4 years. So there you go. Your support allows us to continue what we love, to do what we love. It's a mystery adventure with multiple endings. Rewards thoughtful conversation and exploration, not brute force. The fate of the city is in your hands. So yeah, this is a thinking game, not a combat game like Skyrim. So I don't even know how much stealth there is in this game, although there is probably a little stealth and a little combat. I like that view centered on the moon right as we start too. That's cool.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
So yeah, you can really imagine that she would be like a Skyrim NPC, but the model is a little bit better, and everything looks a little bit better. Select your body type. Let's do this one. Let's do that one. I don't know. It's kind of a Greek game, and I don't really know any Greek names. Do Genevieve.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
I was searching for ancient ruins. I was on a covert mission. I was on the run from the law, or I barely remember anything. I'm going to say I was on a covert mission. You have a military-issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You have to use them judiciously since there's no way to get more. I really like that. Like, they give you a gun with only 10 bullets, and you just have to figure out when is the best time to use them. Occasional insights. Your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet, and you're 25% faster. I don't think we're going to do that one. Recent head trauma, although they probably do that for speedruns, I guess, if people speedrun this game. Your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. That one's not as interesting either. Man, I really like the gun idea. But we want more insights about this world, I think.
You're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this.
That makes sense.
I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman.
Or Roman ruins, not Greek
I
ruins.
need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out.
Al.
I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him?
Yeah, I'll do it.
If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Yeah, like the lip sync isn't amazing, but the eyebrows and the eyes are pretty cool. That's a little goofy. She looks a little cross-eyed there, but yeah, overall, I think the character animation stuff is pretty nice, and the UI looks really nice too. I think.
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. What do you want to know?
What do we want to know? I want to know who she is.
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute.
Hey, me too.
Know what I mean?
I just commuted from home now. You're not even going to tell me your name?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Really like to know, especially if I'm going to help you. Why don't you want to tell me?
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey. It's just that I don't always get the best
this part is funny.
reactions when I
Yeah.
introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Thanks for saving my life. Why didn't you want me to tell me your name?
Look, if you really want to know all the tragic details, perhaps I can fill you in after you find Al.
Who's Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other, but maybe the two of you can piece together what... In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure.
Okay, where are we?
You really don't remember?
Italy.
We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber. Not much, really. But imagine what you might
Priceless
find in
ancient
there.
artifacts.
Priceless ancient
And Al.
artifact. What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another
I've never
soul.
been... Well, I guess I've been to Venice, but I've never been anywhere else in Italy, so I have no idea what it's like. Aside from Venice, which is obviously pretty unique.
Great. So you're ready to go
I
look
just
for
remember
Al?
it being very hot. There was a ton of pigeons. I'm going in for the priceless artifacts, but I'll keep an eye out for them. Yeah. What does she say if you say I'll pass? I guess let's try it.
Are you serious? I just saved your life. Look, if you won't do it for me,
Alright, I'll take a look.
my hero. The entrance is just past those columns behind you.
The voice acting
Oh,
is really good.
And he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
I'm assuming that the 3 people that worked on this game are not the voice actors also. A heavy-duty, battery-powered flashlight. Just what you need. And you can examine stuff. New main goal, quid pro quo. Enter the ruins. So yeah, we're doing her a favor for saving our life, I guess. This like baked chicken. I like it. Although I don't know... That's what... It looks like chicken to me, but I don't know where she got it from. I guess she made a fire? It's like very... self-sufficient. I'm sorry if the game stutters or anything. I lowered it down
The
to
ruins are
high
just
from
beyond those
Epic.
columns. Please.
Thank
hurry.
you. But I am noticing a little stutter, so if it gets bad, I'm going to lower it down to medium again. Old wooden rowboat. Karen must have used it to rescue me from the river. Good environmental storytelling, I suppose. Very nice looking river. And the atmosphere is really good, too. The trees are kind of arching over the path, showing us where to go. Raise our flashlight, we use the mouse wheel, which is weird. But we will get used to it. It's like changing what weapon we want to use, I suppose. I like how the light reflects off stuff, which I know is more like an Unreal thing, but I'm sure they had to get the lighting right. I guess we entered the ruins just by coming to this trigger over here. This looks like a ruin, right? So, yeah, we're in the ruins. This tree is wild. Did they have to model all these trees, or did they just like get them from a store or something? Really curious. What? Like I'm really curious what they mean exactly when they say
The
like.
ruins are just beyond those columns. Please.
When they say 3 people made this game over 4 years. How much custom stuff did they actually have to build? I wonder. It's not like you can just. Well, maybe you can export stuff from Skyrim, but it's not like you can just use those assets in a game that you want to sell, right? So. I don't know. I like the green moss on everything. It's really cool. Definitely looks ancient. I like the owl, too. Or whatever that bird is. The frog sounds. Oh, we can jump. Lots of invisible walls here blocking us off, which I expect is going to happen a lot in this game, but... Archway. Here's our moon. The moonbeams shining through the branches. Very cool silhouette here, too. Very cool setup. It's definitely, like, intentional, even if they didn't edit these trees all that much.
The ruins are just beyond those columns. Please, hurry.
She really just keeps saying that if you come back, I guess. I don't know if we can quick save. Oh, yeah, okay. F5 to quick save. Sweet. Yeah, let's go. Wow, this looks really nice. This kind of reminds me of the caves in Oblivion, because of the stalactites, I guess. You don't see caves like this so much in Skyrim. Not that I remember. Yeah, we can hold shift to sprint, we can crouch, and we even get the little stealth symbol, just like in Skyrim and Oblivion. I don't know much about this team besides the Skyrim thing either. Maybe they've made a lot of stuff for Elder Scrolls games or Bethesda games. We can jump over that one. All the plants are very cool. Oh, are we stuck? Didn't ruin the run, okay. I really like how they frame everything. Very cool. I suppose a level designer would say they're leading us with the lights, right? The torches, even though it's pretty obvious without them which way we're going, I think. So we only have the one main path here. You can look out from the cavern, back out into the forest. I have no idea if this is actually what Italy looks like, but I'll trust them. I don't know where this team is based out of either. Yeah, more invisible walls. It's okay. Yeah, let's go. Found a backpack. A backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but still, it seems strange that Al left it behind. So we can click and drag to examine it. Sorry, that was a bit fast. Just rotate it and look at it, just like in Skyrim. I guess we have to leave it here. Let's read Al's note.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten. All knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged."
Oh. Virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. I forgot that there was a trigger there.
Shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise.
Oh, there it goes.
The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain. For this shall be their final resting place. Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems
I don't know.
there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation. Or a warning. Al Worth.
It's too bad our stranger friend didn't come in with us. Probably would have liked to see that note. I wonder if you read that note, can you go back and tell her about it? I guess I didn't even think about that, but I don't think they really want you to do that either. I like the color of the pool here. It's kind of like an Atlantis-like kind of setup, or El Dorado. I'm sure there's probably Roman legends of lost cities as well. Yeah, a big part of this game is, like, I think people were turned into gold. The statues are gonna whisper to us. I don't want to say too much about what I've seen of this game, otherwise, in case people watching haven't seen it. Ooh. Ancient Roman mosaic depicting a godlike figure turning a man into gold. Yeah, there you go. So that is one of the themes or recurring things that we're going to see over and over again. Archaeologist insight. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. Okay. So I'm glad I picked the archaeologist background, at least so we can read this stuff. Although I guess if you can actually read Roman, this language already, then you don't need it. So if a real archaeologist were playing this game, they might have an advantage. So yeah, don't sin, or you'll cause your neighbors to suffer as well. A young Roman woman in a pose of lamentation. Oop. Roman gladiator, mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? What indeed? Kurhik Asne? No idea what that means. Maybe what they were saying before. Seems like the game is auto-saving a lot for us, too. Architecture is awesome, obviously. Got more great framing here. Those distant ruins in the middle. Find a quick load. I don't expect we'll have to do a lot of quick loading in this game until we get to, like, a combat section, but no idea how hard it is, really. Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. Roman legionary in a state of terror. Can we talk to these other statues too? No? What were they running from? What were they afraid of? This cavern's awesome. Like, way bigger than the other one we were in. Seems like they're all looking at something. Maybe something that... like a monster that arrived. Appears to be praying for help that never came. Yeah, it's some kind of disaster. Can we, like, walk off the edge here? No? Figured the game would be nicer than that. I would be interested to after I finish this, I would be interested to go back and look at the Skyrim mod and see how much they changed. Like, how much custom stuff they had to do. Golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is that possible? So we found out what happened to Al already, but we can't go back and tell her friend, his friend.
whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, she'll suffer the same fate I did.
I hope not.
I spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back.
Way back.
Here, there are only two options: death, and that godforsaken doorway into the past.
Hmm.
I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning.
That's the time loop. Okay.
I'll make the same mistake. Better to end it all now and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Since we're the protagonist, we're gonna continue on despite the warnings. Perhaps foolishly. Why are you here? We just knock her over. It's funny. I like the sound the statues make too. Why are we here, indeed? Well, we can't go back, so we're already doomed. We were doomed from the moment that we stepped inside, I suppose. Like that they put holes in the walls here so you can look back out. Same kind of ruined feeling. So close. Yeah. Find the doorway into the past. Here we are. I don't think this is the white hallway. I'm not sure when exactly I'm supposed to give the spoiler warning, but we will find out. As if begging the gods for mercy. Alright, time to go back in time. This reminds me of Stargate, which it reminded me of it the first time I played this too. Stargate's very similar to the setup of this game too, even though like they don't go back in time in Stargate in the movie. I mean, but they go through a wormhole, a Stargate from Earth to a distant planet that has it's like an Egyptian setup though, and the aliens invaded this planet and set themselves up as the rulers, and they're like obviously Egyptian, like what made Egyptians on Earth, and they have like this super high-tech stuff and figure out how to return to your original time.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Proserpina? I've just come from the future. Let's try and be a little coy about it, huh? Are you speaking English?
What? I'm speaking Latin.
Yep.
You are too, although your accent's a little strange.
I'm sure.
Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you, and what were you doing in the shrine?
Shrine of Proserpina?
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime? You're not from around here, are you? And you've just done it again. You're a sly one, aren't you? One more time. Who are you, and what were you doing in that shrine?
I'm Genevieve, and I got lost.
Oh, is that right? Well, just make sure you don't get lost in any other sacred places you're not supposed to be.
I'll try.
Can't have you disrespecting the gods by accident, can we now? But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate
There's good animation there.
We take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in.
The magistrate.
So then, you coming?
Yeah, let's go. All right, lead the way.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice...
Oh yeah, you can auto-follow him. Anyway, what I was saying about Stargate, the team of explorers and scientists and military people go to the planet, and they have to, like, blend in and learn the ways of the people on the planet, and they have to, like, overthrow their Egyptian alien rulers. It's really cool. I like that movie. And this is kind of a similar setup. And Atlantis, the Disney movie, has, like, the exact same plot as Stargate, except they obviously they go to Atlantis instead of a different planet, but it's exactly the same setup otherwise. And even right down to some of the plot beats where, like, the protagonist, who is a nerdy scientist guy who knows the language, he's also, like, a linguist in both movies, falls in love with one of the natives, and she helps the scientist figure out what they need to do to get back home and to fight off the alien invaders and stuff. It's like both of those movies I like a lot, even though they're not, like, amazing, and they have the same setup, which is reminding me a lot of this. So okay. Oh, and there's photo mode in this game too, apparently. Tap P to enter photo mode.
Nice little community now.
And we can auto-follow, which is really nice.
Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 here
23.
missing. No idea how.
There's
since
3 missing.
Nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Maybe they're all from the future.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your pretty new friend, Galerian?
And this is about as far as I've been in the game so far, just heads up. So we're like half an hour into this game, not even. So beyond this point, I don't know anything else that's going to happen. I just know we're going to go talk to the magistrate. I don't know where the White Hallway is, so when we get there, I'm assuming you'll know what the White Hallway is, and then I'll point out that beyond that is, like, major spoilers. So here we go.
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking her to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
So Aurelia does not like the magistrate. And I guess we have to keep following what's his name here. But we have a choice here, right? We have, like, a little detour, so we could keep following, and we can even still press E to auto-follow, apparently. And we're still seeing the golden statues here, so it's not like the people in the past were immune from this golden curse either. And maybe that's what he meant about people breaking the golden rule. Like, do they get turned into gold? Probably. So let's check over here, huh? Go off the beaten path. Maybe we'll get turned to gold. Updated main goal, the golden rule. Visit Magistrate Sentius in his villa. A prototype. Looks like someone had been hard at work on a prototype zipline. Are there ziplines in this game? I don't know. All these props are really nice, though. Galerius' chest. Oh, I do want to see the poem. Let's read the poem. A love poem to an unspecified woman. My life has been torturous as the 7 labors of Hercules, orphaned, defeated, and enslaved, yet I would suffer it all again gladly. Because each loss, wound, and tragedy brought me to you. Radiant as Rome's sacred flame, your bright warmth nourishes my soul. I know I can never touch you any more than hold Vesta's flame, but to watch and love you from afar, bathing in your glow, is enough. Nice. Is there another page? No. Cool. Do we want to steal from this guy? I kind of want to do. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, no. Are we dead already? Follow Sentius back to the shrine and use the portal. Well, that was a very quick game. I will try to guide you. Yeah, I had no idea that was going to happen. Oh, this was the magistrate we were going to go talk or meet. Maybe he gets us away back home? I'm guessing not, though. So yeah, when he says the golden rule, he really means the golden rule. Send me home. Oh, so there is a way back. Unless this is just the time loop. Maybe it's the time loop. Maybe he's, like, trying to send us home and he sends us back in time instead. Okay. Achievement unlocked. Looper. Loop through time once. Okay. Good to know.